You know, I love this show right now as the top tier fan service of all time. Hello, and once again, hello, and welcome to the review of Interspecies Reviewers episode 10. I can't imagine. It's like we're on episode 10, guys. 10. And how ironic that not only this is episode 10, but our reviewers, our 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 reviewers, our heroes, has given us a perfect 10. Think about it, like it's episode 10. Our heroes made out with these dolls, and they got a perfect 10. You see where this is getting at? Now, I want to discuss about this. Back to what I was saying earlier about fan service shows. Okay, we could make a tier list. We could make a tier list of all the great fan service animes out there, from Sekirei to Girls Bravo, Heaven Lost Property, Shimamaro Testament, Monster Maisune, Panty and Stockings, you name it. And we always put ourselves in, like, where do we put those in terms of ecchi tiers? I, for one, am putting Sekirei as an A tier or something like that. Shimamaro Testament and Girls Bravo and To Love Ru are all S tiers. But when we're talking about interspecies reviewers, hell fucking yeah. In terms of fan service, that is literally S plus. Now we go to episode 10, and I like how it starts off with kind of like, they're sitting on a campfire, going to this magical metropolis place. And above them they got four centaur girls. Mind you, they could have been banging them right now if they had a chance. Of course, I like Centaura, best monster girl of the squad. That's why I put them in order. That's why Centaura's best girl. I would have banged her. But still, my point is, it's just a simple talk. They're only traveling to magical metropolis. When they got there, it looked like a giant ass Disney castle. Looked like a giant ass Walt Disney castle. And I'm like, okay. And you see all these clones looking like the Archmage Myrna. Excuse me. Archmage Daima. Demi. I think I said it right. But who cares? They're on a quest to make out with them. And each of them got their own Archmage girl of the same clone. So that's great. And for 5,000 gold for 3 freaking days, that is a good. But that's good money right there. 5,000 gold to fuck with the Archmage doll for 3 days. That's cool. And not like those dolls. Not like play with me. Not those repetitive dolls. We're talking about actual live living dolls that they could cling on you and you could do whatever you want with them for 3 freaking days. Except for outside purposes. That stuff. But you could do whatever you want with them for 3 days. You could have them study. You could have them play games with, like, take them on a romantic date. You could have them cook for you. You could have them teach them, or have your idea. It's like having your own girlfriend. You can sit down with your girlfriend and play video games or watch movies, all that stuff, and have sex with them. Still, that's like a romantic girlfriend type. And seeing all those clones out there, it's like, imagine you go to a Pokemon brothel and you see nothing but Nurse Jenny's. I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm so stuttered. Officer Jenny and Nurse Joy. Like how often? Like think about that. Think about that. You go to a Pokemon brothel and you see nothing but Officer Jenny's. Like imagine all Officer Jenny's, all Nurse Joy's, and you're just having fun with them for 3 days. That's the idea. What Pokemon would be. That's what they did. So each of them had like an Archmage, they're hanging out. And it was cheery. It was very cheery. Sad thing, they'd be gone for 3 days, which is sad. But having an ideal girlfriend for 3 days like that, and you can do whatever you want with them, that's great. So at first our main hero, Stung, gave him an 8 or 9 because she's just your typical girlfriend. Okay, that. But like I said, you could do whatever you want. What they did is, okay, she cooks for you. They cook for you, they take you to bed, they wash you. Those are our ideals. I like those kind of girlfriends to have. That's the ideal thing. And I love, and it was weird though at times in this episode, especially that girl that stunk had. He said, "Oh yeah, most guys prefer having sting up my butt and they poop it out." I'm like, okay, if you're into that scat thing, that's really nasty. I don't like that. I don't even like that, but that's kind of nasty. Like they can stuff up their butt and all that. Like, how many things can she fit in there? But she's a doll, but you know what I mean? Like that's nasty though, and people prefer eating it out of it. Nasty. Just thinking about it giving me nightmares. Just giving me chills down my spine. But other than that, it's like having an ideal girlfriend. That is the thing. Zell, on the other hand, he's learning magic about things he didn't know about magic. Yet he has this doll that's teaching him about magic. Yet he can do whatever he wants with them, like have sex with them. You know what I mean? That's the idea of a perfect girlfriend. I'm sorry, it's so good. This was a good episode. So teary. And, as the masochist halfling boy, does some bondage, because that's what he's into. Krim. Okay. I don't know why, but Krim is the prime suspect since the beginning. So sorry. He is the prime suspect of this episode. I mean, sorry, so teary. This is so teary because this was a good episode. I hate this every time. But something good like this got me tears. Krim, on the other hand, he lives in that fantasy. Like, having his ideal girlfriend was really nice. Especially she was sucking him hard. Especially, I like how the doll was sucking Krim, both the male and female part of him. That was great. But the whole idea was that Demo wanted the angel sperm to make an ultimate life form out of it. Like make it half angel, half devilish, or have something, a demi angel, or have someone like a water / angel. You know what I mean? She just uses him for experiments. And my point is, it's like if you look at the opening closely, and I don't know why I didn't look at this closely, but if you look at the opening closely, you see the dress with the eyes, and I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. That makes freaking sense if you think about it. That makes sense. Like, you really have to look at the opening very closely. Like, I know the opening is catchy, but if you really, pause every monster girl they fuck with, and that one with the dress and the eyes, if you look closely at it, I'm like, that makes freaking sense. And how all three of them were blessed. So that tells me, you put them together, that's make this a perfect freaking 10. But still, I like how the witch was actually using them for experiments since the beginning. Since the gender swap episode and up to now, all that sperm that he has now, they use it to make an experiment out of it. They're going to make, I can see they're going to make a lot of test subjects with his sperm. I'm telling you right now, it's going to look chaos. About 11 or 12 of it, give it about chaos. It's going to erupt like hell. And because of the review, because they got that perfect 10, everybody got the perfect 10. They spread it. They used the centaur posters to send across the world of Isekai and just show them the experience. Every male wanted to have a girlfriend. It's like if you guys want to have a girlfriend for 3 days, do it. Come to this place. Experience the life of a girlfriend you want for 3 days. You can do whatever you want, but just experience that, and you'll be like, oh, at least I have a girl. At least I met this girl these 3 days. I'm like, okay. Sure, it's sad that the side effect is they'll be gone for 3 days. That's the sad thing. But at least you get to remember the good times you had with them. That's the good thing about it. 3 days of experience, $5,000 worth to go for 3 days. That is a perfect price to come by. And boy, it was worth it. And then at the end, it was kind of like, did the creation actually work with Crimson? Did the witch actually did it? Guy walks in with long hair and says, I have a raw egg. I'm like, I got this feeling that it's going to lead to, chaos. Sure, it's a fan service show. Sure, it's comedy. But I doubt that they're going to put some action towards it, if you know what I mean. But still, I'm proud of this. But like I said, we've come a long way. After 10 episodes, we've come a long way with their reviews. Some gave it a 4, some gave it a 3, some gave it a 9 or an 8. But a perfect 10, that says it all. And boy, I'm glad that Interspecies Reviewers is going up and changing the landscape with different plots and the storylines around it. It's not just about fucking Monster Girls and doing ratings, but it's something about Crim that really gonna be the source of all things. Plot changes sometimes around the Interspecies Reviewers, but if you, like I said, if you watch it just for the plot and not just for the fan service, understand where this is coming from. But again, this was a great episode. I love that for the first time ever they gave us a perfect 10, and I look forward for more reviews as they come. It's sad that 2 episodes left. With 2 episodes left down the road, let's see how our heroes, our reviewers, go beyond and see what they could get us out of it. Hopefully by then it's going to lead us to more and more things, and so many to be answered. So, and Cream is Halo broken, so let's see if that works out. So, hopefully he'll find his Halo. Hopefully his Halo will be fixed by then. But again, this was a great episode. I love Interspecies Reviewers. I know it says I love humanity, but I love Interspecies Reviewers. This was the show. So again, I look forward for next week's episode, and I hope you will.